High on Life, a fresh release from Squanch Games.
Brought to you by the creators of Rick and Morty, Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland, the legends themselves. If you love absurd, dialogue-based comedy and are a fan of their shows, then this is certainly the game for you.
If you're into that squanchy, raunchy type comedy, then let's get swifty, because today was a stellar f***ing day for gaming. Pound it.
The AC? Oh no! Oh no! I shit myself. Oh no! I pissed myself, and the piss is mixing with the shit into a shit piss, and it's all under me, and I'm just lying in my own shit piss. Don't look! Don't come near me! What the you want to see that for? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You get a kick out of it? I want to see a man lying and sweating in his own piss. You're a pervert. I hate you. You don't even like me. You pretended to be my best friend. And you betrayed me.
Alright, so game looked great.
Bro, me and you talked about this. We are blown away by this game pretty well.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere.
It was a game that...
I mean, I wouldn't say out of nowhere, but
you knew it was
I wasn't
coming.
expecting it.
Dude, nobody was expecting it to be this fun, this well made, and just actually be on par with a AAA game.
What I think is pretty cool too, because it's like to us, it's an amazing game, but it's also a very divisive game because it's a very, kind of, I don't know if niche isn't the word, because there's going to be a lot of people that love this stuff, but you know what I mean. It's either your cup of tea or it's not.
Everyone who's seen Rick and Morty, knows how this game's going to go down. Nothing's off limits. And they purposely annoy you. And it's 100%. This is Justin Roiland, Dan Harmon at their finest. And they really gave it their all, dude. I'd say graphics are I love the art style of it. Like, the graphics are great. The world looks beautiful. Oh, yeah, dude, the different areas. I would say environments. My least favorite area would have to be the desert one. But when you go down into the upper city... Yeah, that was very cool. It was so cool how they had that separation, They also had those monsters there. We'll talk about those later. Oh, yeah. But, no, and it was such after playing, like, Callisto Protocol, and then your experience with Midnight Suns, just all these AAA games coming out like this, it was really nice to have this random indie game that people were excited for, but I don't think anybody was expecting to be this good. Just run perfectly. Freaking Callisto I literally didn't have a single crash. I could run at ultra graphics, no problem. Everything looked great. I had some frame drops in the very beginning, then I just adjusted my settings. Done. Yeah. The rest of the game was clean, perfect. Like, I don't think I came across any bugs. I didn't have a single bug yet. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't come across a single bug. No, I'm pretty sure I didn't. But dude, that's refreshing. That's embarrassing, dog. I know. Yeah. That's embarrassing, bruh. Callisto Protocol, High on Life, is more optimized than you. I mean, I'll cut it a little slack in the sense of it's vastly different, as far 100%. As graphics and art design, but it's still a thing. Did High on Life say their game was perfect 7 months out? No, not that I'm aware of. Nope. They just dropped it. Yeah, it was certainly a breath of fresh air. It ran super great. It felt super smooth. All the combat and movements felt great. No stutters for me. It felt wonderful. And it looked great. I love the art design. I love the style of everything. It was 10 out of 10. The attention to detail on some of the rooms and just little things in the town. It's insane. Yeah, it was fantastic. You could walk up. I'm not going to push too far into this, but just the overall detail of the world, TVs are playing full-on advertisements and shows and movies. Yeah.
We have with us today the star of the new film Turtle Jake Turtle. Sorry, is that your real name?
Oh, yeah, coincidence that I had that name before I got the part in this movie, but yeah, I'm the star of the Turtle film.
Yeah, that's really incredible. This film is really turning a lot of eyes. A lot of people are really into it. It's winning a lot of awards. How do you feel about all that?
I mean, honestly, for me, I mostly just was excited to the turtles?
You just wanted to the turtles, huh? And it wasn't even about the money or the fame for you.
That's right. It was only about the turtles.
That are all custom made, which is pretty amazing.
We'll go really hard into that later.
But yeah, overall for graphics, I think it's pretty open and shut. It looks great. Just because it was, for me, like, I feel like I'm being a little biased because it was such a breath of fresh air to just be so smooth, man. Like so smooth and so clean, and like a break from, like, to me it felt like a break playing this game, and I had a great time. And I've got to give it like a 9 out of 10 because I never had any issues with performance, and I love the art style that they did.
Yeah, the art style is great. I'm gonna hit them with, you know, I'm a big fan of Rick and Morty, and I like Justin Roiland. I like all those people, but I'm not gonna try to be biased here. I think I'm gonna hit it with a 7. Their graphics are wonderful. There's nothing wrong with them. I think they push boundaries in certain areas. It fits their overall what they were going for. I think they did great.
No, I do.
And I'm gonna, leave it there.
It was just for me, it's just that running so smoothly.
Dude,
like,
I know, dude.
Oh my God,
dude.
That's so nice.
It's really embarrassing. It really is. But we don't have to go far into that. Let's move on.
Yeah, so let's move on to like some of the important stuff.
The important stuff. Let's do it.
All right.
Meat and potatoes.
Yes, the meat and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes.
So gameplay.
Dude,
guns.
Let's start off with gunplay.
That combat.
Really good.
I was so not expecting this.
Busy. Bye, Angelo! Exterminated! Get out of here!
Like, I knew it was gonna be I knew what kind of game I was going into, but I felt like it took a lot of inspiration from like Doom.
Oh yeah.
But then it also felt like more retro than Doom at times to me, like especially the boss battles. Like,
yeah, they had some good mechanics to them,
and it was so beautiful with that art design.
Yeah.
Like when I say retro, like I'm no expert in retro games, but I mean it's like, you know, they'll fire floating orbs that do damage and lines, and you got to jump a lot through the combat. You know, like
3D platforming with like a Doom shooter.
Yeah,
that's pretty much.
And it was fantastic. Like the boss fights where you had to like stay in the air and use your traversal mechanics to avoid the damage.
Bro, it's like
oh man,
the game was having fun from the get-go, so everything else just naturally fell in the right way, in my opinion. Like, dude, the different Gatlans, right? Gatlans. Yeah. So you got Kenny, you got Gus, Squeezy, Let's Do It, and Creature. And then you got Knifey. Knifey's your
he kind of gets forgotten about. There's actually jokes made about that, which is
hilarious.
Pretty funny.
But each one of them is a legit voice acted gun.
Yeah.
That will talk to you the entire game while you're shooting. They'll say things. But they're also like your party, like an RPG party.
Yeah, it really is.
Like they have they don't have side quests, but like they have like their own objectives and stuff.
And like I actually found it kind of like I know sometimes they'll speak to you if they're in the holster, but I think that's mostly Kenny for the most part until you get into the later story. But like I kind of found myself like not knowing which one I wanted to have out. Because I wanted to experience, I wanted to experience their different dialogues when you're doing the story moments.
I have a list pulled up here of the voice actors. So Kenny was, where is it at? I'm sorry, I thought I had this pulled up. Where's it at?
Well, while you're looking for that, I just want to point out like the attention to detail. Like when you're holding them, of course they're looking at you. But when people are speaking around you, their eyes are even tracking the people speaking. And just like the little things like that, like I really appreciated that attention to detail there.
No, absolutely. Like they did such a fantastic designing. They did a fantastic job designing each one. Each one had, a specific way it did things, and then it had their own movement options.
Yeah, each one unlocked.
It was kind of like Metroidvania. Go back. Now you got Squeezy, so you can slow down time.
Yeah, and all the mechanics were awesome. Like, creatures were fantastic.
Creature was fun, dude. I
like, the glob shot's cool. They implement that well. When you're on rails, you have to basically take out obstacles and, like, change rails. Like, I thought that was awesome. The saw blade. You can shoot out a saw blade from Gus and then bounce it back and keep it going.
Dude, what I would do...
You can do it, like, 5 times, I think, total. Maybe it's 4.
What I would do... This is hard to do, dog. What I would do... I'm so sorry. What I would do is I would Gus, saw blade, pull out Squeezy, light him up with spikes, and that counts as a melee hit. And I would parry the shield back at him while I'm shooting with Squeezy, and it would just blow up.
Dang, that's cool.
It was really hard to do, though. I didn't do it a lot.
It was hard for me to get the hang of, like, actually parrying it correctly.
But stuff like really that, dude, that's insane,
yeah, it was awesome,
bro.
Like, and I never felt as you unlocked the new guns, you actually made this point, but I totally agree. Like, I never just disregarded any of the guns. I was using them all pretty constantly.
They're so situational, it's not even funny, dude.
And I liked that at the end, too. Like, they bring you to a point where, like, kind of as you're going to a final boss, you end up having to use, like, each one's ability, and they each, like, say a little something, you know? It was cool. Like, I really liked the way they did it.
Before we move on to the next part of this section, I gotta ask, what was your favorite? What's the favorite?
That's really hard.
Because I got mine.
I think Gus was my favorite.
Gus is hard.
For the comedy, I like Gus.
Yeah, Gus was
Creature
great.
was hilarious, and of course Kenny. He's kind of the main character. He was awesome.
Dude, Kenny's mine.
Squeezy was early.
Kenny's mine, dude. I know he's the main one you get.
I mean, he was great though, and that dude's a great voice actor.
I just love Kenny, dude.
Yeah, he is fantastic.
He said, I'm cursing, and this is gonna be horrible because we gotta edit out this entire video. But nah, dude, you said Gus, I say Kenny. I think their gunplay was fantastic, dude. What's
I agree.
Boss battles, dude.
That's what I was saying. I loved them. They felt really retro. Each one was unique. Like, there was one or two that were kind of like lame to me. Like, I was like, you know. But for the most part, like, I really enjoyed them. I looked forward to it. Like, they did some cool twists, you know, with some of them. And then some of them were, like, genuinely tough.
Oh, yeah.
Like, but this game actually made me want to go, mainly just because of the boss battles. It makes me want to go back and play on a hard difficulty. Because I played on normal, but not even that. I don't think they could really do that with this setup. But, like, just play it again. Yeah, just go play through it again. Make different choices. Try to explore more dialogue, you know.
They had the classic Borderlands 2 boss dying as soon as he gets introduced.
Yeah, that was
Dr. Giblets. He just falls on his face.
That was actually... That's a spoiler there, bud.
Oh, are we not doing a spoiler video?
I don't know.
I thought we were doing a spoiler video.
Fair enough. Spoilers.
Oh.
We'll edit this out.
Whoa.
But, yeah, the Dr. Giblets. That was actually the boss fight that I didn't like.
Oh, what?
Well, I mean, it wasn't a boss fight, but then, you know, like...
Where he's trying to talk to you while you're fighting? Yeah, he has, like,
systems in place for whoever killed him, and you have to go through this, and it was just...
Congratulations, you killed me! But I knew this day would come, and I was prepared for this moment!
It was pretty funny when he was like, so...
It was funny. I enjoyed the
The only person who could have lived this long was me, so I must have killed myself.
Forgive me for making you go through all of that. You can leave now! Have a good day!
That was really funny.
Man, dude, yeah.
Like, I enjoyed the dialogue, but I mean, that was kind of lackluster for me.
I will say
that's
a low
reference.
point. Yeah, no, it was good. We got, dude, the exploration.
It was fantastic. I enjoyed it. I loved exploring the world. I loved seeing the little... Because it wasn't too much.
No.
But there was plenty there.
So much.
Like, and so many random, like, I don't know if you would really call them side quests, but, like, just little things you can do. Like, buying the drum for, like, the homeless dude on the street.
The kid? Yeah, giving it to him.
What is he? Can't talk.
He can't talk. So he plays with the drum.
Yeah, and it's a...
he was, like, playing with, like, a box.
It's not called a marimba. Maybe it's called...
It's a hand pen.
Yeah,
right?
Is that what it's called?
A hand pen, something like that.
But yeah, like, but I mean, that was cool. Like, I loved all that little stuff. The little completely side quests you can do by collecting the warp disc.
That leads me to the pawn shop. It has real upgrades for your character and your Gatlians, but it also sells...
I liked how they did that for character progression, too.
It also sells just straight up objects that may or may not have use in game.
Yeah, like you buy the drum from there, but you can also buy the item that you brought.
Do we even pull that up? Do we even?
Yeah.
So let's just put it on the screen.
Yeah, and say it. We'll bleep it out.
So you can. You can straight up just buy a gallon of alien
I didn't buy it, but he did.
Dude, all right. So like, I bought it because like
you're like, surely this is important.
Yeah, you're like, dude, he's a side quest. Like, well, it's not a side quest. He's just standing there on the street selling jars of this, and he's like, I got the best stuff ever, So he's trying to give me so I bought some, and it's in your inventory, and then I'll probably pull up the image, but it literally just says like, this item was not written into code anywhere. It's just gonna sit here for now.
Yeah, I have that was really funny.
Dude, stuff like that.
It was like probably left over from the game developers. They just forgot to delete it.
Like they just have a ton of fun, and they knew what kind of game they were going for from the start, and they just 100%ed it.
Yeah, and the RPG elements were cool. Like one of my favorite parts for the detective mode, like the reference to all the games that do like. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I did not verify that, but I'm pretty sure that's Claptrap.
Like your little suit has an AI, and it gives you detective mode, which is like straight up like Batman style. It's really funny.
That's what drones are for. They're for combat. That's not weird to see a destroyed drone. Someone was killing G3 mercs. You know what? That makes sense. Everyone hates the G3. I bet people try to kill them all the time. I mean, look at you. That's what you're doing. Oh boy, did Dr. Giblets write this? He was really paranoid, huh? He really thought people were trying to kill him. And you know what? He was right, because that's exactly what we're here to do. So, okay, he was right. Not crazy. Normal guy.
You go and interrogate people, and this little AI talks to you, and it's the voice that voices.
He's giving you rankings.
That stuff was hilarious. I love that stuff. Like the RPG elements of the branching dialogue, the slightly variations in how you can do certain situations, various endings, like the way you can customize how you play with the different mods and stuff you get on your game. Collect the little trash bag babies.
Trash can
and it changes the way they look. Like I really like the way they did this.
From the person outside getting this game, you would judge this game as not having depth when it has an insane amount of depth.
I mean, I wouldn't say like insane.
For this type of game from this kind of developer.
Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting this.
They went all out, man.
I mean, this kind of reminds me of like when South Park Stick of Truth came out,
dude.
It was like such a...
I couldn't have put it any better, dude. That's literally what we're dealing with.
Yeah, I mean, if you love that
Stick
game,
of Truth,
you
bro.
love this game. So.
Sound design.
Yeah,
all the different shots.
I loved it. I love the way the suit sounded. I love the music.
You can turn down your Gatlians. You can make
for the
them
people that
talking,
hate all that constant dialogue, they did add that option, which I thought was very cool.
It was good. I turned them all the way up, baby.
Yeah.
Turned them all the way up, and but I think they did great. What are you giving sound design and gameplay?
Above average. Not perfect, but enough to keep me wanting more. I'm saying like a 7.5. Because, I mean, this game definitely keeps me wanting more, and it felt like a break when I was playing it. Like I just really had a great time, took my time with it, enjoyed it, watched all the goofy shenanigans that they did, like listened to all the dialogue. It felt like a breath of fresh air.
I'm going to completely agree with what you just said. I agree with you to the fullest, 100%, and I'm going to give it an 8. Because they just had a blast.
Yeah, this is not the segment of this game that you thought would shine at all. Like, I kind of figured it'd be, kind of mediocre, but I'd be there for the comedy. And it blew me out of the water. I was like, wow, I'm actually having a great time with the combat and stuff. Like, I loved the flow. So,
I loved it. They did great, man. But
so with that, we can move on to...
story, baby.
Yeah, I guess that'd be really the selling point of this game.
Let's get into it. Story 10. Big story time.
They did great. I thought, it's no like super, unoriginal in some ways, but actually pretty original in other ways.
Original in other ways, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll say that. It's nothing too crazy, but the premise is your home planet, Earth, gets invaded by the G3 cartel, which are kidnapping and cultivating humans for smoking.
Drugs.
Because they
turning humans into drugs.
Yeah, the Hyperbong. Hyperbong 5 or whatever.
It was made by Dr. Giblets, right?
Yeah. Dude. So that was pretty funny. Way to just get you in there.
The
house teleportation and that being your hub base, I thought was awesome.
That was hilarious. The tickets collecting on the side.
Yeah, I was like, I kept trying to kill that dude. They wouldn't let me kill him.
You can't park your house here, sir.
I'll say, I know this isn't necessarily a story, but that is one thing that I kind of did not like, is that I tried to be just a total like sociopath in this game.
Shoot everyone?
Psychopath. And at times I could, but like, I mean, other times it was really, it wouldn't let you.
They would definitely so hold you back.
Like the ticket guy, like, come on, let me kill the ticket guy.
The ticket guy? You could kill the kid though.
Yeah, you can kill a kid. And that was actually a Fallout reference.
Yeah.
Look what we got here. Fresh meat. Hey there, fresh meat. Welcome to the slums, fresh meat.
Oh boy, here we go. Kid.
That fresh meat getting flustered by a little kid.
Just ignore him.
That suit looks dumb.
Just a kid. Don't shoot him.
Oh, you don't want to shoot me just because your gun said not to. Just because you're your little gun. Oh, but you look how shootable I am.
I am not shooting a kid.
Go ahead. Do it. Shoot me, fresh meat. Shoot me. Ah, you shot me. I'm dead.
All right there. Are you happy now? Well, I didn't think we'd be allowed to kill him. Normally, killing children in games isn't allowed, but he's dead. We killed this kid.
Which was interesting. But, that was one thing I didn't like, but I think they did pretty damn good.
They did great.
And the dialogue.
The dialogue is
the voice acting, man. The voice acting is fantastic.
It's what literally makes this game. Like, seriously.
Yeah, and you could tell they didn't have like an absurd amount of voice actors, but like whereas like older games like Oblivion, it's like painfully obvious. Like this one, I didn't even mind it because it was diverse enough. You know what I mean? I would
literally be watching commercials.
Yeah.
In the game on TV. And it's the same voice actors.
Well, and they put 3 entire movies in there as well.
Yeah, but they're just doing the most ridiculous.
At night, when the mask is off, I look at myself.
Doing this town a great service by poisoning all the water. So don't say a word. You better keep that trap shut.
Dumbest.
What kind of inconvenience is this?
Hey, get out of here. Yeah, whatever. Just move it.
No, I'm gonna kill you.
Now I'm gonna beat your ass, douchebag.
Oh, this is bullshit.
Hey, don't make me get my brass knuckle cereal box or some shit. Yeah, you look a loser. You shouldn't be on the road. You shouldn't even be driving. The hell, douchebag.
I don't got all day here. I know we're on another weird place, but we got still places to go.
Don't make me grab my tire iron.
You, I'm pissed.
Hey, don't make me grab my baseball bat.
Learn how to drive, asshole.
Hey, you want to? That's what you sound like. You sound like an idiot.
The alien.
Yeah, I knew that's what that was at first. I was like,
bro.
what?
It's literally just like worms on a screen.
Yeah, it's like bacteria.
Yeah. Oh.
And I was like, Gene's like watching it. This mercenary that decides to help you and then lives in your house and poops on your floor.
He has no legs.
It's literally a shovel with his poop by your fireplace. But it's just watching
Alien. The living room TV. You gotta walk in.
We gotta bleep that out, by the way.
What? Oh, let's keep saying it.
But no, I thought they did fantastic. Like the guns were hilarious. I love the voice actors.
I do have that list here.
Go ahead and name them all. Shout them out.
Justin Roiland is Kenny. Michael Cusack is Knifey. JB Smoove plays Gus.
Love that guy.
Betsy Sodero plays Sweezy. Tim Robinson is Creature. Laura Silverman plays Lizzie, your sister. Dave Herman plays Gene. Kevin McDonald, Giblets. Maria Bamford, additional. Nolan North's additional. Thomas Middleditch?
Don't know him.
Not sure, but he plays Ranchi. And then just a bunch of various extra, but they did a fantastic,
absolutely
wonderful job here, dude.
All the characters were funny, man. Like the little bears were funny. Like all the bosses were unique. The Care Bears. They're just Care Bears.
Dude,
I don't know what they're called.
The Chosen One?
Oh my god.
He was watching Alien too.
Yeah, he was. This was a running gig, and then you find the human in the end who's in the lab. You can find this if you free me, because I don't think I'll be able to live without this. I found a way to love it.
Like we've been saying, man, they just had fun with this game, and it really shows.
Yeah, it was great. They held no bars. It was fantastic.
What are you
giving, absolutely absurd.
What are you giving the story? My bad, dog. Let's talk about the ending real quick.
I mean, the ending was satisfying.
Ending was satisfying.
And I like that they gave you like alternate endings.
Yes.
Like, I mean, it all comes to the same conclusion. There's no like branching, true crazy endings, but you know, you get to choose
different ways to get there.
Yeah, and I mean, even just during the quest, you know, there's no crazy, like you're not gonna change the outcome of a quest, but you do have choices that are pretty funny, and even though they're not gonna impact the storyline, they impact your day-to-day game.
They do.
So, and it's in very funny ways, so I enjoyed that a lot.
They did great, and you didn't see the secret ending.
No, I didn't.
So, I'm not going to spoil it here. Just go look it up.
But,
wonderful.
I mean, all in all, I don't want to rate this game like too high, but...
Give it to me.
The story, I mean, is really the selling point.
We rate them as realistic as we can here, right? So just give it what you honestly think, my man.
Like, for the comedy value alone, I would give it an 8. But, like, the overall story, I would give it a 7.
Alright.
Like, the comedy was absolutely fantastic, but, like, overall, I would give it a 7.
Okay.
Because, I mean, it wasn't nothing, like, super crazy, you know? It wasn't no, like, insane storyline.
Fun.
It was so fun.
That's what's important.
And it was hilarious. It was exactly what I expected as far as, like, the absurdity, and they even one-upped it on something.
No microtransactions.
Yeah, always a lot.
None. One purchase, and you just get fun.
I haven't even seen mention of a season pass or anything
Nothing.
yet.
Dude, I'm gonna give it a 7 as well, man. Not too sure what our averages are, but we'll find out in the overall. But yeah, fantastic, guys. This is definitely y'all's Squanch games. This is the best game they've released.
Dude, I think it's gonna be the start of something for them.
Dude, 100%.
Like, I mean, the demographic right 100%. Now, like that, those people are diehards. Like, I mean, I love Rick and Morty and I love this type of comedy, but like the people that really love this are absolute diehards, and it's very popular. So I think they could make a lot of money doing a lot of games for quite a while before anyone got tired of this stuff.
And they got an infinite galaxy to play with, dog.
And think of how much like content people are probably going to be making with this stuff, because it's hilarious. Think of all the shorts you're probably going to see and all the videos you're going to be seeing in this game for quite a while.
There's so many. I had to like stay off of YouTube for a minute.
Oh yeah, and I mean, because think of all the little secrets and stuff that you can do. Like, think of all the unique little things you can see and do. Like, I think it's fantastic, and I want to replay it.
Me too.
So,
but move on to overall.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up.
Overall, I think this game was absolutely awesome. I did not expect it to be this good and it to play so well and have so much enjoyment out of it. I mean, I was there for the comedy and just to see the story and hear the dialogue, but I wasn't expecting too much. And man, it blew me out of the water. It was such a breath of fresh air for me, man.
I was expecting a Rick and Morty game that would just take 12 hours, and then I got a full-fledged, rounded game that I was not expecting.
Yeah, like I said, I was very surprised when I found myself like truly enjoying the combat, and like I love the boss battles. I thought they were awesome,
dude. I love this game.
Yeah, so I mean, overall, I say 7.5. I don't want to rate this game too high, just because that's so much my comedy, you know?
Yeah.
Because this game is not just perfect, and it's not anything like revolutionary.
No.
But I think it's well above average, but I don't think it's that 8, so I'm gonna give it a 7.5. Because I think it's above average, like well above average, but it's not there in those like 8 to 10 range.
They could definitely get there though.
Oh yeah.
They can do. They have the talent to get there, bro.
No, I think with the success of this and the new money they're gonna get to, like I think that sequel is gonna be awesome.
Squanch Games, this is like their first real dive into a full-on video game. I know they did Trover and accounting, but this isn't on the same level as those are. Like this is. I expect this from like a AAA company almost.
Yeah, no, it felt like a AAA game.
Squanch
I mean, they have the money for a AAA.
100% they do.
You know.
But they have the passion, my boy.
Yeah.
They have the passion, dog.
No, they took the time.
They put it in
there. It was
there.
Insane how well this game came out day one. Like, absolutely insane. I had absolutely no issues.
We need more of this.
Yeah, I agree.
We need more of this.
Yeah. And I just, again, I loved how they brought in that retro feel. Like, the opening put you in a retro game, and even that was awesome.
Yeah, dude.
One of my only complaints, too, is, one of my few complaints is, you couldn't go back and play that game on your PC.
Well, what was it called, dude?
I don't remember, but that was awesome.
That'd be cool if they let you do that.
But yeah.
That was hilarious. Did they fake you? I think you got the wrong game or something.
Yeah, no, that was pretty funny. Even the menu changes. So that was cool.
But you guys did great. We really don't have much to say. We're just gone in the shop.
Go buy the game.
Go buy the game for sure. Have fun with it.
Yeah. If you guys enjoyed this, give us a like. Let us know what you think about the game in the comments, or let us know what you're excited for in the sequel.
Only if you're Swifty.
Only if you're Swifty. But as always, want to shout out the Command Center. Those are our boys. They're doing a great podcast. They release every Tuesday on iTunes and Spotify.
Fantastic.
Great content. Go check them out.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, stay tuned, and we hope you guys have a wonderful day.
We love you.